Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. So today I've got a special treat. I got to speak with Evan Riley, who's been filling in with the Greystones as their lead singer for the past few months and doing a bang-up job. They've just been crushing all the material that has been thrown their way, which includes songs by Journey, Fleetwood Mac, In Excess, and the Beatles, even with While My Guitar Gently Weeps. A lot of great stuff there. A lot of people have been asking about her, so I thought I would have her on the show. And so here's my interview with Evan. Hey there, Evan.
Hi.
It's nice to actually speak with you in person. I've seen you in my comment section quite a bit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great. I've really enjoyed the work you've been doing, both with the Graystones and with your own covers. I've seen quite a number of them. We haven't featured very many yet on the channel. We are planning one very soon, actually, in conjunction with this interview. But well, first, how you doing? I noticed your live didn't go as planned today.
No. Yeah, we're still trying to get that figured out. It's happened to a bunch of people on YouTube.
Okay.
That's what we're hearing. It's
some
weird.
kind of a change. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me about how you got started singing.
Well, when I was little, my mom, she'd had a back injury, and so I would be in the living room and she had The Greatest Showman playing on repeat.
Oh.
And I just stood on the coffee table singing to the song Never Enough, and she was like, "Oh, she's gonna be a singer." And so it started from there.
Very good. How old were you at that point?
Maybe 5.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's been a little while. Did you have any artists that you really liked back then that also, maybe somebody from the movie or?
When I was little, I listened to Leanne Rimes a lot.
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of different singers come out of your mouth. You know, the Lana Del Rey's, the Roberta Flack. Now, I know you probably did the Fugees version of Killing Me Softly.
Yes.
If you ever go back and listen to her original, she was something else. But I also listened to Michael Jackson's Billie Jean and really liked that. That's the one we're going to take a look at, actually. Mm-hmm. And
yes, sir.
I actually remember when that was a hit. I was not much older than you at the time, but it struck me as a great song. Nina Simone, that one struck me. Feeling Good?
Yeah, Feeling Good.
Okay. Are there any other songs by her that you'd like to
by
music?
Nina? I think I might have done one, but I'm not sure. I did the cover of I Put a Spell on You.
Oh yeah.
Was that her? Yeah.
Yeah, she's done an amazing version of that. She's done some really cool George Harrison covers, too, from the Beatles. How do you find these songs in general? Do people suggest them to you, or do you surf through Spotify, YouTube to try to find things that you like? Or
most of the time, I'll get requests for some songs, or in my free time, I guess I listen to a bunch of different music. I use Amazon Music, but I have a bunch of I guess album things that I save so I can listen to a full album. And then I find my favorite songs from it, and now we'll save them to a playlist. And then I'll try to learn them.
Makes sense. Yeah, that seems like a good way to do it. So who are the favorite people that you would listen to today? Various artists or bands or whatever.
Honestly, my music taste is like one day I'll listen to Sienna Square, the next day I'm listening to Weezer.
Yeah, okay.
So it's, I guess I'm pretty eclectic.
I think that's healthy.
Yes.
I think just being open to anything, it sounds like you kind of go song by song and kind of follow that thread. And that's perfectly valid. I think that's a good way to do it. I actually just came from church a little while ago, and I noticed that you had done Still Rolling Stones by Lauren Daigle.
Yes, sir.
Are there any other songs of hers or of Christian contemporary artists that you...
I've done, I think, a Brandon Lake one, and I've done another Lauren Daigle one, You Say, and Look Up Child. And then on Wednesday nights, I'm on lead team. Sadly, Wednesday nights are done since it's summer now. But lead team is just worship for our church, and I get to sing with a bunch of my friends. It's really fun.
That's cool. I saw the question, and I didn't give it to you ahead of time, but having to do with America's Got Talent. Somebody was asking you about that in the lives, and you're saying, no, that doesn't sound like the right thing for me. I want to do this more organically.
Yeah.
I had actually talked with Izzy last year from the Graystones, and we were talking about her vocal coach. I'm just bringing this up as a matter of reference for some of the Greystones fans. But I asked about that, and she said, oh, yeah, I've got this coach who's actually coached a number of people that have gone on to America's Got Talent. And then I followed up, oh, were you thinking about that? Big mistake. Every other comment now is, no, don't go on America's Got Talent. It's no good.
Yeah.
And I think I'm in that camp, actually. I think you're better off doing it organically.
Yeah.
That seems to be the way to do it now. Like a few years back, you would try to get a record deal or something like that. You can still do that, but I think for 99% of people, you don't have to do that. You can still have a great career.
It's also about like the ownership. A bunch of TV shows want to have all of your everything.
That's right. And they might also ask you to do things you don't necessarily want to do, which is no fun. How about music theater? I noticed that you emote quite a bit when you sing. You know, we can read it. We can read a lot in your face and how you're playing. Have you ever done anything music theater wise or thought about it?
I haven't done anything yet that I like can think of, but I would definitely do it in the future because it's really fun. I love acting. I've like done a few acting scripts. I've dabbled into that. It's pretty fun. But yeah, if I were to do anything acting wise, I would do maybe a musical or something.
Very good. So I also noticed that you have great rhythm when you play. You know, it's very solid. You can just like this, and a minute later you're still doing this, and you're right on tempo. And I understand you're actually studying other instruments besides the guitar. Could you kind of run that down for me?
Well, like around last year, I started doing piano lessons. I'd done it like before, but I never really like honed in on it. So I decided I'm gonna actually like try and learn. And then this past year, I've been learning drums.
Wonderful. Oh, yeah. The drums are fun. I have a drum kit here. I can't play them as well as I'd like, but I just like having them here. And there's just something cathartic about playing the drums. Plus, it helps give you that rhythm, you know. So you've definitely got things going on there that seem natural. Your rhythm, I think that your tone, your sense of key, you know, you tend to be very much on key, regardless. By the way, we really enjoyed your version of the Linda Ronstadt song.
Thank you.
Graystones. That's not an easy song to pull off well, and I think you really nailed it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite Linda Ronstadt songs. I'd like have done a little bit when I was like younger. Like I think I did Blue Bayou.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But yeah.
Very cool. Do you do training for guitar, or is that self-taught?
When I was like 7 years old, I started doing guitar lessons. I did it for a few years, but I've just been for the past maybe like 2 years or three, I've been just kind of like trying to do it on my own.
I've noticed your Taylor guitar, which is a short scale, right? I know you were talking about getting a bigger guitar sometime.
Yes.
Are you still planning on that, or?
Yes. I think I would want to get maybe a Gibson. What do you think?
Yeah, well, they make some good acoustic guitars. I mean, there are a lot of good acoustic ones. Are you thinking maybe electric as well, or?
Yes, I have a Fender like Strat.
Oh, sure. Yeah, look at that.
But
nice.
When I'm older, I think I want to like not now because I'm trying to get good at like drums like really good, but I want to learn bass when I'm older.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love bass guitar. You're in command of the band when you're on the bass. They have to follow your lead. Gibsons are okay. You probably see I've got a Les Paul back there. That's just a Les Paul Studio. So it was fairly inexpensive because it's not flashy, but a nice enough guitar. But there are lots of really, really cool brands out there. I mean, PRS, it all depends on your budget, really. Acoustics, a Martin maybe would be something. Taylors are pretty good as well. You could get another Taylor. But maybe others who are playing guitar and in the comments can elaborate on that a little bit. Maybe they'll have some recommendations.
That's a big, like some people are like, oh, get this one or this one. I feel like it's always Gibson or Martin.
Oh, well, there's plenty of others. There's a lot of smaller luthiers out there making guitars that people love. So you don't have to limit yourself. You could look around on YouTube. I'm sure there's plenty of information about any of those brands. Saw the performance at the Warriors game. That must have been something else. That was a big crowd?
Yes.
Was it the biggest one that you've faced, or have you?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty
I
big. I
was
mean,
like, so before the day, like right before, I like fully lost my voice since when we were at the Greystones. We'd been practicing, rehearsing.
right.
Adam's really nice. He's like, "Are you sure you want to keep going? You can take a break." And I'm like, "No, I got this." And I worked so hard, like, oh, and
Oh,
I lost my voice the day right before, and so we had to get like, is it like a nebulizer?
oh yeah, sure.
And I
Mhm.
was I was like drinking honey, like it was crazy. When we went to the game right before, I was like pouring honey, just literally.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. So I wasn't like nervous at all. But then right when we got out there, I looked at Jake and I was like, I'm kind of nervous. And he was like, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like
Yeah.
I knew there was a lot of people, but I like really didn't think about it that much.
Yeah.
Until I was there. And then when I finished, like I was like so happy because I was hoping I would not mess up.
No, you did fine. I mean, I totally get that. Have you ever been to a professional game before, like an NBA game, anything like that, within an arena as a fan in the stands?
I feel like I've been like when I was little, I've done national anthems, and I think I
Hmm.
did one like where was it? Was that like the Blazers maybe?
Well, that was college. You did UAB.
Yeah, that was UAB, but
And then you did the squadron, which was.
I messed up on
yeah.
one of them when I was like maybe 7 years old, and I
Oh,
stopped midway through. I was like, but
oh.
then I just redid it again, and it was
And the
I will
crowd was
not
with
forget
you.
that.
Well, yeah, yeah. Those types of things will stay with you. But
Yeah.
hopefully, the crowd was forgiving.
Yes.
Well, yeah, no, I thought it sounded fantastic out there. I thought you guys did great. And I'm sure, yeah, there were probably a few nerves. Even if you are comfortable on stage, that's kind of another level. How did you meet up with the Greystones? How did that come about?
Our parents have been talking like maybe about for a year. They were just like they would talk on the phone or like through Instagram or something like that. And then I guess it just kind of happened and we planned to meet up.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that it worked out. I mean, the work that you guys have done is really pretty incredible. Oh, yeah. I pulled out my Journey Frontiers album, which has Separate Ways on it. And matter of fact, the very first paid gig I ever did was when that album was brand new. And it was a junior prom, I think. And they said, you have to play Separate Ways. Like, that's the one song that you absolutely have to play. So, I don't know. I have a certain, I can kind of relate to that song for that reason. It's kind of a special. But that one you guys knocked out really wonderfully.
That one was our favorite out of like the three for the first time we were like there because we did Never Tear Us Apart. We did that one.
An
And then
Exodus.
what other one did we do? Oh, The Chain.
The
That one was
Chain.
our favorite. That one, like I remember we could have done that one like all day and it would not have gotten boring.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That album that it comes off of, Fleetwood Mac Rumors, is full of really good songs. Just putting that out there. But that one was always my favorite from that one. Yeah, you guys killed that one. It was so wonderful to hear that. So you've been working with them a few times now. I know you have to go out there. You're not local. You're over in Alabama, and so there's a plane
Yes.
ride. Hopefully you're not driving, you know. But but yeah, I mean, what's been your favorite thing about working with them? Has there been?
Everyone is so like welcoming and it doesn't feel like too much pressure. I feel like because on the song My Guitar Gently Weeps,
Mhm.
that one, that one was so hard on guitar. So I learned it a certain way to find out when we got there that it was not the right way. And then so Gray's dad, the bass player, Mr. Mark, he and Jake, they both had to help me on the guitar. It was so chaotic, but it turned out okay.
Yeah. Oh, you'd never know.
Yes.
So that's great. Yeah, that is a little tricky. That's another George Harrison. So working with them, do you work on vocal harmonies or anything with them when you're putting down backing vocals? Or
Yeah, so like they may be at school at some points, and I'll be like at the house just recording some of the backup vocals
sure,
with
okay,
Adam in the living room. Like we don't go in a studio, we just literally grab a microphone, hook it up to a computer.
sure, yeah, that's all you need these days. Really, it's kind of a nice thing. obviously you're filling in. I don't know if everybody understands that, but you're filling in the band now, and I'm going to assume that's the distance, that that's the
Yes.
main reason, and that's a good reason. Do you have other things going on closer to home that you're, I mean, working with people or
Yes.
projects or anything like that?
I've been working on like songwriting. Like sometimes my dad, he's sitting right here.
Hey, Patrick.
Yes. He may drive me to Tennessee, which is like about 3 hours away, and we'll go have songwriting sessions with a couple of people. It's really fun. And then other times we may have to do bigger trips, and my mom will take me for those. And we'll go to like we've been to like LA to do some songwriting sessions,
Sure.
but that's one of the main things that we've been doing so far.
Okay. No, that's good. That sounds good. I mean, I know you have plenty of other things going on. I mean, you have to go to school.
Yes.
So there's plenty of other things happening in your life. So, well, that's great. That's great. And I'm so glad to hear that you're songwriting. I think that's a really, I mean, if you can do it, then it's a wonderful thing to do. And it's a great way to kind of get things out there, and connect with people.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's something I recommend to anybody that's got the courage, to go ahead and do it. So I love hearing that. Do you think we might get a release sometime of one of your songs? Are you waiting on an album's worth of stuff, or do you even think in terms of an album?
I'm waiting till I have like enough songs that I truly love and I can like relate to, and I'm gonna like make maybe an album or something. And we're thinking not this year because I'm still just 13. But maybe like in the next few years or so, yeah.
Great. Well, yeah. I mean, there's no rush. What kind of style do you think you would go with?
I guess more pop.
More pop. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you like that maybe people would be surprised about? I mean, I know that your tastes are eclectic, and then we've seen a lot of different types of artists, but is there anything that you think would
Yes.
surprise people?
I mean, I listen to a bunch of older music, and that's also because my parents have influenced me to listen to more music since they aren't trying to like stick me in one category. And like when I was little, I had like a phase where I listened to like only country music, and then it was like only pop, and then it was like I've had a bunch of phases. So I've been listening like recently to like just basic 90s.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So basic 90s pop, rock, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that decade too well. I'm the same age as all of the rock stars that came out in the 90s, so in fact, it was so close that it was a little uncomfortable in a way. But it's a good decade for music, for sure. Any other artists in particular that I mean, it sounds like you're pretty much putting it all out there in terms of what you like and then what you share with your audience. Are there other artists that you want to cover that you haven't covered before? That in
I've
particular?
covered a few like Nirvana songs. I just think that they're like really cool, and it's like tricky to cover them on like an acoustic guitar and make it your own. So I guess maybe look into more Nirvana.
Sure, sure. They did an Unplugged on MTV,
Yes.
and it's killer. Yeah, Kurt was my age, so yeah, when that all happened, that was a little jarring. So, what do you like doing that's maybe not musical in nature with your time, if you have any time?
Yeah, my parents don't really like, make me work all day. Like sometimes I don't like I have days where I'm literally just with my friends. Like I had 4 sleepovers in a row like this past week,
All right.
and it was really fun. Like I had a sleepover literally like last night.
Okay.
So I'm usually like we'll play maybe video games, we'll swim. Yeah.
Yeah, bonding time,
Yeah.
with the friends. Yeah. Yeah, it's important. I mean, most of the people that you know today, you may find them in 40 years. So
Yeah.
you never know. But that's great. That's great. That's very healthy. Anything else you'd like to talk about, or do you have things coming up you want to mention, or anything about your future, your dreams?
I guess I
open
want to just continue writing. I really am loving the process. Like so far I have almost like 30 songs written,
Great.
and I started when I was like 11 almost. Yeah, like 11 going to 12. Yeah, so it's been like a good bit, and I really enjoyed the process because if also people will ask me like, what is your process? Like, do you come up with melodies? Do you come up with lyrics first? Honestly, like whatever, I just go with whatever the producers do. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. And there's been sessions where I've written so much, and then there's been sessions where I haven't written everything. But
Okay. Collaborating with the
yeah,
producers or whatever.
yeah.
Very good. Yeah, actually, that's an interesting question. Having to do with producers, how many do you think you have worked with, or are you currently working with? Right, is there
I've
an
worked
opportunity?
with so many.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, and writers. I usually do like co-writes. I've done like a lot of sessions. Some of them are good, some of them are not my favorite,
sure.
but I've written with like some Grammy winners.
Nice.
I yeah, I just love writing. It's so much fun.
That's great. Do you know what top lining is? Where somebody already has a song and they say, put some lyrics on top. Have you ever done any of
Yes.
that?
No,
No?
not yet.
Do you write lyrics, or are you more strong with the music, or are you working both angles?
I write mainly, and then if there's like something that I'm like, oh, I think the bass should go like this, or oh, I kind of want more of this, like that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So
So
maybe arranging
yeah,
how the song is going to sound. Well, that's great.
yeah. But I love writing. That's the main thing that I usually do. Yeah, and if I'm like having trouble with writing like a certain part of the song, while one of the writers is writing a verse, I'll try writing like a pre or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds like the right things to be doing. You know, it's actually nice to hear that you're working with other people on this. So, I mean, I actually can't wait to hear whenever your album actually does come out. No rush, of course. But that's really, yeah, that's wonderful to hear. Well, okay. Is there anything else that maybe you'd want to touch on in terms of, well, I don't know. We've talked about a lot of things. Is there anything that you think maybe we haven't discussed that we should talk about?
I
No?
don't know.
Okay. Well, I know you have a dog and you have a cat.
Yes, I have two dogs and two cats.
Very nice. Yep.
Yes.
I'm a fan of both, but I can't have them. I'm allergic. Plus, my place is wall-to-wall carpet, so makes it a little
Yeah,
tougher.
my dad, he's actually allergic to cats.
Oh
And
no.
so when I was like maybe I think 6 years old or something like that, we got a cat and my mom said, if we have to give the cat away, it's your dad's fault. And I remember we called him, we FaceTimed him and we were begging him and he's like, sure. And the first few weeks were rough, but it's like he's not even allergic anymore. It just kind of like went away, which is like he'll sneeze every now and then, but
Hmm.
like
Yeah, there's some pretty good allergy pills out there that don't knock you out. So, okay. Well, I want to thank you for meeting with me today. And
thank
I'm
you.
hoping all the best for you in your future. I think you're doing all the right things. It sounds like you're on the right path. You're getting good advice. I mean, I wouldn't change a thing, you know, from
Yes, sir.
what I've heard you say here. So that's great. So shout out to your parents, Patrick and Heather. Thanks so much for this meetup as well, Evan. Really great
Thank
meeting
you for
you.
having her. We appreciate you doing the
Oh,
interview. We appreciate the reviews you do. We love
oh,
sitting down and watching them together. They're
that's
so
great.
fun. Oh,
I love.
and as far as the cat, it didn't just go away.
Oh,
It, they were responsible for cleaning the litter box, but they spilled it everywhere.
oh no,
And
yeah.
so I went to vacuum it up, and the vacuum kicked the dust in my face, and I sneezed for like 3 days.
Oh yeah.
But
And
now
then
you
it went
don't.
away. Then it went away.
Now you don't.
Yeah.
So it did.
It was a rough weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Well,
it's
at least,
all good. I love the cats.
yeah, you get
Yeah.
the companionship of the cats. That's a good part, you know. So.
Oh, yeah.
Well, excellent. Yeah, and if you have something you want to promote in the future, by all means, you know, you can contact me, reach out, and we can have you on again. Would be happy to have you on for some updates or whatever.
Absolutely. We
Okay.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Evan, and I hope you have a great day. All right. And
Yes,
I'll,
sir. Thank you.
thanks so much. All right. Take care of yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So once again, I want to thank Patrick and Heather, who are Evan's parents. And, of course, Evan herself, thank you so much for coming on and talking about yourself a little bit there and what's going on in your life. And I learned quite a bit there. It was nice to hear that you're working with other people on song production and song composition and trying different instruments. And just everything you're doing seems to be the right thing. So, of course, we'll be rooting for you on Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. And thank you again so much for coming on today. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give the video a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. I will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.